Right everyone, what is going on? BusterBarnes here, bringing you my match preview for Chelsea's game in the Premier League away against Crystal Palace. Looking to bounce back from that loss against West Brom last week. Hopefully can ride on the win against Porto midweek in the Champions League. But I will be going over the team news, guys, as well as my predicted lineup and predicted scoreline too. Filming this just before the press conference, however, so hopefully news doesn't change too much. We obviously know Thiago Silva is out, but if you guys do enjoy these previews, please be sure to leave a like, comment down below on your predicted 11 and predicted scoreline, and as always, you can subscribe for more Chelsea FC content. But getting into the news, like I said, Thiago Silva is not fit or isn't available due to his red card against West Brom. N'Golo Kante looks like he could be a potential starter, as he did in fact feature against Porto. Tammy Abraham's on the bench as well, so you've got to assume he is going to be fit, which you do love to see. Obviously, some rotation could be taken into account to prepare for this game against Porto, and there was also some dodgy performances against Porto in the first leg, which maybe don't cater to some starting this game. But that is just a little bit of small team news, not too much to report. Like I said, hopefully not too many changes from Tuchel in his press conference. But in goal, I am going to go for Eduardo Mendy. Obviously, he's going to be starting all of our games, important games. Nice to see him keep the clean sheet against Porto after conceding those 5 goals. Hopefully, his confidence hasn't been affected too much. Going with the back three, going to go with Aspi, going to go with Rudiger, going to go with Christensen. Same one that kept the clean sheet against Porto. I didn't think they were convincing, however, maybe that's just because of the West Brom defeat and the Champions League game being so important. Maybe now they can find some solidity and be a bit more convincing. Obviously, Silva can't play. Wouldn't mind if Zuma was thrown in there, but I just don't think we will do, especially before this game against Porto. Going into the wing-back slots, this was difficult because Reece James and Chilwell both did perform very well against Porto, but I wonder if they will be rested for the game against Porto in the second leg. Obviously, Palace, they're not doing too great at the moment. However, they do sometimes just turn up out of nowhere against certain teams. We did see that last season when we faced them away late on too. So it's going to be sketchy, but I will go for Callum Hudson-Odoi to get his right wing slot back. And I am going to go for Marcos Alonso. I think that Marcos Alonso is a guy that, Tuchel likes. He's got some attacking prowess. I think we're going to go a bit more attacking in this game. And then Hudson-Odoi getting up and down the wing with Alonso as well is probably something that Tuchel's going to look for. Only thing about Alonso that's worrying is his pace. If there is a lot of space down his side, he does struggle to get into it and make the most of it. So wouldn't mind seeing Chilwell start again, but I am going with Marcos Alonso. In the midfield, I'm going to go for N'Golo Kante making his return back to the team with Jorginho. I think I'd like to see Kovacic and Kante in the midfield against Porto for a bit more of that mobility, which would mean that Jorginho probably going to start this game against Crystal Palace, which I think is fair enough. Kante is in there as well to just add a little bit more solidity. I don't think Kovacic or Jorginho have looked too great recently, so I would like to see one of them given the rest and maybe one the game after too. Going into the front three, probably the toughest thing. I think Mount will definitely start. He's a player that is consistently scoring, or as consistently as you can be scoring under Thomas Tuchel. Obviously got the goal against Porto. The other two, it is a bit of a struggle because I don't think Werner or Havertz deserve to start this game. They played shocking against Porto. They haven't scored in a while, so I don't think either of them should start. Ziyech potentially could be there, but I'm actually going to go with Christian Pulisic and Tammy Abraham. I think first off with Pulisic, he did score against West Brom and he did hit the crossbar against Porto. Maybe he's picking up a little bit of momentum, and I do think that maybe him starting this game could be something that could benefit him, and hopefully he could get another goal. Got a really nice goal against Palace last season, so maybe he can try and pick that up and get some form back. Abraham as well, think he 100% deserves a chance. Werner has not been performing very well recently. Giroud didn't perform very well when he came on against Porto, and I don't really trust Giroud in the Premier League games. Would rather see him in the Champions League. So I think Abraham deserves a chance. A lot of talk, a lot of support coming on social media for Abraham. A lot of talk as well about West Ham wanting him. I think that'd be a great signing for West Ham, not a very good one for us. I don't think we should let him go. I think he definitely deserves a chance. It'd be criminal not to give him one. And, if he does, score against the smaller teams, which is what people say, then he should be able to score against Crystal Palace. So I do hope that we do see Tammy Abraham start this match. But I guess we will see, and time will tell. But that's going to be my predicted lineup, guys. It's kind of the lineup I want, so I'm not sure if I'm convinced Abraham or Pulisic on the start. But it's what I want to see, so I'm going to go for it. Do let me know your predicted lineups in the comment section down below. Predicted score, it's a tough one. We kept a clean sheet against Porto, but this is the Premier League. Maybe that will wear on the minds a bit more that in our last game we did concede 5 goals. Palace do occasionally like to turn up against the big teams, which could be what they do against us. I am going to go for us to concede a goal, I think, as we probably should have conceded one against Porto as well, but we were lucky. I'm going to go with Crystal Palace 1, Chelsea 2, because we haven't scored more than 2 goals in the game yet, and there's no evidence for me to suggest that that's going to change. So I'm going to go for a 2-1 win for Chelsea. Hopefully we can pick up the 3 points. Getting very close. We are 5th place now. West Ham just above us. Spurs just below us. It's going to be a big old trek to the end of the season. I think we definitely have the toughest run in as well compared to other teams around us. So it's going to be a big test for the players. We have the squad depth, but do we have the characters in the team? We will have to see. I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know your predictions down below, as well as liking the video. Please subscribe for more Chelsea FC content. Hope you have a nice weekend, and I'll see you next time.